One day, a lonely man with a vending machine addiction, he noticed a vending machine falling from a truck and died trying to save it. He then found himself reborn in another world as a vending machine. In an attempt to protect himself, he chose a god's blessing to create a barrier. He met a powerful woman named Lamis, who is blessed with the ability of super strength. She named him Boxo and carried him to her town, where he now plays a pivotal role. The next evening, Boxo is sitting alone, lost in thought. He's thinking about what Hulimi told him. She shared that Lamis and she were best friends when they were kids. Sadly, they both lost their parents when monsters destroyed their village. Lamis has a special power, but she was scared to use it back then. This decision still bothers her. While Boxo is deep in thought, a lady with dark hair comes over like she wants to buy something. But she quickly runs away when she sees two soldiers coming. The soldiers buy some soup and leave. The day before, the same lady walks out of a place with groceries, and the same two soldiers greet her. This makes her anxious. They say they're going to her shop. She says she's going there too, and they offer to carry her stuff. Now, under the moonlight, she's nervous. Listening nearby, Boxo turns into a machine that holds veggies. He gives her a leek, and she wonders if it's okay to take it. He nods, saying it's fine, and even gives her soup stock, eggs, and a can of Odin, hinting that she should make soup. She's really grateful and happy because now she can impress the guards. The bald guard opens up, expressing his admiration for love. He praises the woman's cooking from the previous day, impressed by its goodness. The following day, Lamis and Hulimi approach Boxo, asking for a cold soda. Lamis shares that she'll be joining the Menagerie of Fools on a journey tomorrow. They're off to investigate some crocodile fiends, having already taken down frog fiends and double-headed snakes. The purpose of this trip is to check if the crocodile monsters have multiplied. Hulimi is worried, particularly due to the king frog and the appearance of the giant two-headed snake. At the town entrance, Lamis and Boxo talk with the Menagerie of Fools gang. Surprisingly, Hulimi decides to come along, stepping onto the cart. She reveals she's been hired by none other than Director Bear himself for this mission. They embark in a wooden cart pulled by two boars. Atop the wagon, the leader of the fools surveys the scene. A frog rustles in the bushes, then springs forth, joined by its froggy companions. A lively battle erupts, with an arrow finding its mark on one of the frog's head. Lamis attempts a daring move, grabbing a bottle of Coke from Hulimi to hurl at the frogs, but her aim goes awry. Eventually, the skirmish comes to an end, and they gather in the woods, relishing in a well-deserved lunch. With gratitude, they realize Boxo's presence means they don't have to resort to eating the defeated monsters. Boxo works his magic, producing a tent, chair, and bag, albeit in a quirky vending machine interpretation of a toilet. It elicits a mix of amusement and appreciation from the crew. The leader expresses contentment that Boxo is along for the journey, allowing them to savor in these unexpected luxuries. Deeper into the forest they go, bravely stepping into the domain of the crocodile monsters. The captain urges everyone to stay vigilant and alert. Later in the evening, they decide to take another break, and the scouts return to the camp with valuable information about the enemy's positions. They point out that about 2 hours to the northeast, a group of about 30 crocodile monsters can be found, playfully splashing around. During their discussion about the crocodile monsters' sizes, Hulimi cleverly observes that they appear smaller than usual. She speculates that a scarcity of food might be the culprit, possibly caused by the Frog King's interference. It seems the Frog King's rise to power has made the crocodile monsters think twice before snacking on their amphibian counterparts, causing a potential food shortage for them. Filmina chimes in, explaining to the captain that if the crocodile monsters can't feast on frogs anymore, they might turn their appetite towards humans. Filmina advises seizing the opportunity now, while the crocodile monsters are weakened, as they could fetch a good price on the market. Boxo is taken aback by Filmina's keenness, playfully dubbing her a penny pincher. The leader agrees, and a plan forms. They'll launch their attack in the morning. Knowing the crocodile monsters are more active at night and pose a greater threat under the cover of darkness, the team gears up for a strategic assault. Later in the night, as usual, Boxo is with Lammis and Hulimi, talking about her perceived uselessness. In a clever move, Boxo transforms into an ice machine, sparking a plan to use ice against the crocodile monsters. Lammis, though, is a bit puzzled about how ice could be of any help. If you've been enjoying this content so far, don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. When the new day arrives, Boxo gets to work, unloading massive amounts of ice into the river. The scouts can hardly contain their excitement as they rush to share the news that the crocodile monsters are now ashore, shivering from the cold water. Thinking on his feet, Boxo creates dry ice and dumps it into the lake, generating a thick fog. Alongside Filmina's magic, this combination promises to blanket the entire forest in a shroud of mist. Lammis takes her leave and joins the rest of the crew to embark on their mission to battle the crocodiles. Meanwhile, Boxo remains steadfast, diligently dumping ice into the river, ensuring their ingenious plan unfolds smoothly. Hulimi confides in Boxo about her secret mission, aimed at unraveling the mysteries plaguing Clearflow Lake Stratum. She reveals that each stratum has a being known as a lord that appears only on rare occasions, though the reason behind these appearances remains a puzzle. Boxo likens this lord to the concept of a boss in a video game level. The director believes that the current anomalies hint at the potential revival of this lord. Defeating the lord could lead to a substantial reward, much like a prized boss drop in a video game. Suddenly, a thunderous rumble shakes the surroundings. Their attention turns upward to witness a careening cart hurling towards them. Arrows fly, aimed at a massive purple dragon-like creature. Astonishingly, this creature is the one that Hulimi had just been discussing, and its presence is causing a stratum split. Swiftly, they snatch Hulimi, throwing her onto the cart as Boxo activates a protective barrier just in time. The cart races past, nearly grazing Boxo. In the blink of an eye, Boxo transforms into a cocoon machine, enhancing his durability by 200. However, a fierce clash with the Lord propels him into the air, dealing a blow that reduces his durability by 1,000. Undeterred, Boxo attempts yet again, this time morphing into a cannon machine, launching chicken meals at the monster. Curiously, the creature seems to enjoy the fiery chicken lunches, revealing an unexpected taste. In a daring move, the Lord decides to gulp down Boxo whole, bypassing the act of chewing in his hunger. Boxo awakens, finding himself within the belly of the fearsome Lord. His points are rapidly decreasing, causing concern. Thinking quickly, he dispenses laundry detergent into the monster's stomach, which unexpectedly halts the creature in its tracks. But Boxo knows this tactic won't be enough. In a bold move, he transforms into a gas machine, releasing gas into the Lord's stomach. Not stopping there, he reshapes into a microwave and ignites a fire using newspapers and other materials he conjured. Expelling the items from himself, he triggers a colossal explosion within the dragon. Far from the scene, the crew notices the colossal explosion. As the smoke clears, Boxo finds himself nestled within a crater, encircled by massive crocodile bones, a testament to his victory. To his surprise, a coin bearing the monster's emblem descends from the sky. The coin lands on Boxo. He allows it into his protective barrier, and as he does so, the stratum begins to split, and he plummets into the newly formed abyss, reflecting on the memories of his friends. And that wraps up this episode. If you've been enjoying the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot to us.